Well, folks, we've got ourselves the finals, a best of 5 in the finals of PocketBot Cup for this Monday, the 18th of October in the year 2021, Common Era. Dark Kipo against Tatanka. These are both potential Wolf Owl players, Tatanka being the king of Wolf Owl, you might say, running a Lizard Turret version. And Kipo looks like he was gonna go with the Wolf Owl, but he's gonna... Still making up his mind here, what he wants to do. Ooh, okay. Early game aggression, spicy maybe? Looks like he was about to go for a skunkless variant of Wolf Owl, but here we go. We might see some spicy early games. Let's see if Tatanka can hold on. Moles can handle themselves against turrets, especially while building, and toads are going to be pretty good against Lizard Turret, actually, so I'm excited to see from Kipo his attempt here at taking the man down. So let's see, in the left, Dark Kipo playing anti-Wolf Owl at the moment. I want to see what his idea is with this deck. It's all very early game minus the snake. And Tatanka with his current standard in the far right. This is not a rush map, unfortunately for Kipo. This is a very distant map. There's a cabin, there's a bunch of water and chokes and stuff, so I think this is good for Tatanka. Definitely seems like a green side, right side favored map. Let's show our scoreboard. You don't need to see me. See my ugly mug. So 8 farms from both sides. Let's see what they want to do from here. Looks like they're both checking out the map. Let's see. Kipo, seen most of it. Yeah. They're just missing a little bit of the corners, but basically they all know what they're up to now. So Kipo's going to go ahead and... Okay, Tatanka grabbing an expansion? Is he clowning? I think he just knows Kipo wanted to go for the early expansion himself, and he knows how poorly either side would be able to rush on this map, so kind of a cheeky move there. Meanwhile, Tatanka is also going to grab his own expansion here, and a bunch of lizards behind it. Kipo going into a bunch of lizards and queuing a farm. So it looks like 3 lizard warrens, expansion with a farm for both players here. Tatanka, I guarantee he's going to grab his own farm in a second. Nope, he's going to try to push. Kipo's out and he sees the lizards move out, so I don't think Kipo will have to even sell. Yeah, Tatanka backs up. I'm glad Kipo didn't take the bait here. Tatanka going to try to move in here with 6 lizards. Is Kipo going to be ready? I'm a little worried for the guy. Oh, knife's edge. Tatanka makes it out. No harm, no foul. That was very, very nearly bad for Kipo. As it is, Tatanka was using that partially to disguise the 3 farms here. Farms 9, 10, and 11. Oh my gosh. And Kipo is gonna just go for the aggression. I like it. Tatanka putting down some more lizards. Kipo sees the farms. He's gonna... Okay, actually gives Tatanka 20 food. That's okay. That's okay. Make him a little nervous. Kipo looks like he's a little bit unsure on what his game plan is. Again, it's hard to attack on this map. It looks like that's what he's struggling with. So Lizard Toad moving out, and Lizard Toad should handle Lizard well enough, although Tatanka has some pretty good numbers. Mole's going down as well. I love this. Lizard Toad Mole should definitely be able to handle Lizard. Is Tatanka going to try to hold, or is he going to go for a base trade? It looks like he was for a second. I don't think he knows what's up. Mole's moving in. He should be able to snipe some Warrens, maybe. Get some damage on the Warrens anyway. Some Toads. If the Toads can get connections on those lizards while the lizards are on top of the Warrens, pretty decent Toad connections, and he picks off a lot of Warrens. If he just sells off those moles, yep, goes home. Tatanka already throwing down the wolf, though. I'd love to see Kipo try to push in even more. He's going to throw down some more lizard Warrens. Lizard Toad push is coming. Tatanka's going to try to hold and get his Wolf Owl down. Is he going to sell one of his lizards? Interesting. Interesting ideas here from both players. I don't know who to side with here. I think if Kipo was not farming up right now, it'd be good for him, but I think he needs to attack. But okay. He's going super greedy on eco. Tatanka, more turrets, and it looks like he's going to try to make room for an owl here. Very greedy owl timing. Problem with Kipo is his toads are not going to be good value against mice waves. So I think he's going to have to push in. He hasn't scouted the wolf owl yet either. Everyone is scared of Tatanka for good reason. But he needs to get in there and see what's up. All right, he is going to go for a push. Is it too late, though? The wolf is finishing up here. I don't think it's going to be too late, but we'll have to see. This has to be a really good push. Lizard turret mole for the win. Let's go. He's got to go. Waiting for a couple more lizards and moles to show up. And this is his one shot, I think. We've got a bunch of turrets. We've got some skunks. The wolf is out and buffing the owl warren. Here we go. Gonna come in this angle. Try to get in here. It's a pretty decent choke for Tatanka's skunks. A lot of lizards losing a lot of health in the skunk gas. Does he see the wolf? Is he gonna pick the wolf off? It looks like he's gonna pick off the wolf. Attaboy! That's value. Even though Tatanka is gonna hold at this point with an owl, picking off the wolf, and did he kill the wolf warren or did he force a cell on it? So it looks like he's gonna try to sustain the push here. Snipe another skunk. He's going to keep getting value. That owl is just not going to pump out mice fast enough. But the reinforcements here are going to get picked off by Tatanka's turrets, and Tatanka's going to farm up. So I think that was overall good push for Kipo. Can he finish this game, though? I think he can. I think he can. I think that was a lot of damage. Problem is Tatanka did farm up, and so in a moment here, he could throw down another wolf or some more lizards or something. Tatanka's going to scout and knows exactly what he's up against. I'd love to see Kipo just throw down some more moles and go for it right now. Kipo actually at one farm higher than the counter says, because he's got this campfire that doesn't show up on the counter. But here he goes. The moles are going down. What is Tatanka going to do with his last couple of seconds? These turrets are in such a good choke. I do not like this angle for Kipo. I want to see him go from the other angle. This is such a good choke to hold with the skunks and the MGs. I can see 1,000 lizards not making it through here. Let's see. He's going to go for it. Gonna just funnel them right through here. Some toads getting some good connections, and he taps. Yeah, that was the wrong angle to go. If he'd attacked from the other side, I think he could have done it. He killed the wolf, too. It's alright. First game goes to Tatanka. If Kipo keeps fighting like that, I think he's got it. He's going to have a game. He can easily take a game, I think, if he keeps fighting like that. That was not the map he was looking for. But I don't know if he's going to be able to play that style again, if Tatanka's going to be watching out for it. Let's see what he picks. All right. Hey, Goris, welcome in. Yeah, the stream isn't doing super hot right now. Say hello to YouTube, I guess. So I think Kipo is kind of streaming his side on the Discord. But definitely say hello for posterity here. If you can see it, I know it's a bit laggy. Anyway, we've got Kipo in the blue. Down a game, but it's a best of 5, so let's see if he can keep his cool. He's going with a triple tier 3. Basically the same deck as Tatanka, but he's dropping the snakes in favor of a boar, which I kind of like. Tatanka is so good at sneak micro, though. I think if we go to a late game, Tatanka should be fine. But let's see how the boar factors in here. It might not at all. Tatanka's going for a 4-farm double, and it's not really been scouted. What is Kipo doing here? Okay, you know what? Tatanka's only faked it anyway. He sells one of them off. So I'm actually in favor of it for Kipo. He's going to do fine. I think he sees that the rush has been called off. I think Tatanka could have actually done a lot of damage with it, but I guess there's only one door in, so Kipo could easily sell off one of those turrets if he wanted and try to get some units up of his own. Oh, he sells both. Okay, and he puts one down. Get some units going, and Tatanka is going to queue his 8th farm, so I think Kipo's doing fine. Yeah, it looks like Kipo is ahead on every farm timing. So unless Tatanka can get in here, but I don't think he's going to be able to. I think he's going to try to snipe one pig, but the pig wasn't quite exposed enough. Good hold from Kipo. Puts him, gives him a nice little boost there. A little boost in economy and a big boost to his mental state, potentially. You don't want to tilt against a player so steady and stable as Tatanka. Tatanka going into Mass Lizard here. Kipo is going to be able to match the Mass Lizard and have a turret as well, though, so... just playing it safe. I'd love to see him get a little greedy behind this turret. Maybe throw down a tier 2 or the boar. Did I get my explanation while you were gone? A little bit. So the stream here has been super laggy. It's not super bad right now, it looks like, but it's been really laggy, so I think a lot of people have ditched me. So glad you're here, Scoris. I'm going to throw this on the YouTube. Say hello to posterity. And Kipo going to throw down a soul owl, and it's going to get scouted. So what's his response going to be here? I don't think the turret is necessary, because Tatanka's just going to throw his own owl down. Oh, he's sure of a counterattack. Interesting. Honestly, you sell those turrets, you get a wolf, and you're ahead of Tatanka on the wolf owl race, which is, you know, which is something. He's going to scout the owl himself, though. Tatanka getting some skunks. Ooh, I like it from Kipo. Okay. Owl boar. Oh, we're going to try to deny the scout, and he does not deny the scout. Nice. And it looks like Kipo's owl is paid for. Tatanka selling down his lizards, getting some more tech. I'd love to see Kipo throw down a wolf or something. Oh, what? Bro. Spend your money, boy. Kipo, it looks like he's being a little bit indecisive here, and Tatanka's just seeing everything he's doing, so he's just got to spend his money and commit, you know? Throw down another owl, probably. Yeah, there we go. You still got money. You can definitely throw down maybe a skunk warren. Skunks would help here in the owl versus owl thing that we're about to get into. Kipo is going to have a wolf first, though, which is nice. But Tatanka's going to have the skunks. Maybe another owl. He doesn't need the turrets. He's playing so defensively. Like, you've got more lizards. Yeah, you don't need the turrets here. Unless you're going to sell down your lizards, which would be a good idea. Yeah, I'm actually really worried for Kipo. He's playing safer than he needs to here. The only thing going for him is the fact that Tatanka just hasn't decided to go wolf yet. So Kipo has paid for his second owl. It's going to be a nice timing here. Tatanka's going to get some tier 2 to splash in with his slower owls. I think Kipo's got it. If he just plays a little bit more boldly, he's going to go for some lizards. I like the lizards, selling down the turrets and go for a mass lizard, so he's going to have this timing push. Ah, and he sells it for an owl. Doesn't seem like he can quite make up his mind here. The stream is like 5 minutes behind. I'm at 5 minutes and 15 seconds as I see your comment, so it looks like the wolf owl is out for Kipo, and he's going to pick off a bunch of Tatanka's tier 2. This is amazing for Kipo. Wow, all of the snakes and all of the skunks. I think Kipo's going to be able to take it. He got his owl out first, he got the wolf out, and he's just cleared all of Tatanka's tier 2. Tatanka has 2 farms on this mill, but I don't think 2 farms is going to do it because these warrens are going to go down. Does Kipo have any anti-air? Yes, he does. He's got a whole bunch of lizards, so he's going to be able to snipe down these owls, and he's totally taken this game too. Nicely done. It was a little bit indecisive here and there, but he got it where it counted. Nicely done. Way to hang on. And we've tied up the series 1-1. Let's see what they decide to do for the next game. That was definitely not the super late game Wolf Owl slugfest that I was afraid of. So I'm glad to report to you my dear viewers, that we had a happy ending. Nice and spicy. Not monotonous and drawn out. So Kipo's going to go back into this idea he did the first game, except instead of snakes, he's going to have turrets as well. I thought he could have done it game one. That was just an unfortunate setup for that that last fight, where he fought into a Skunk MG choke, and Skunk MG is so good in chokes at holding. So let's see if he can do it again, and let's see if Tatanka is going to be ready for it. So here we've got Tatanka in the green in the bottom here with a very nice back... oh man, there's no back door, but a very nice back expand. This is an amazing map for Tatanka. Tiny, tiny choke. Look at the greed he can pull off here. I'm saying like 2 or 3 MGs and 2 skunks and nothing will ever break him, and he's got 2 bases, and the wolf owl is gonna come out. So Kipo's gonna have to rely on some killer toads, because toads are the only thing that can really bust a cluster of MGs that well. So I think a nice lizard toad mole rush before Tatanka gets skunks up is definitely going to be one of Kipo's only chances, because he has no late game. Here's our man Kipo in the top, fresh off of a win, tying the series up 1-1. He's got a really nice side of the map as well. He's got this expansion, but he's got to go for the... ooh, nice. Looks like he's going to force a sell on this. Kind of nice. So I guess what I'm saying is Kipo has to go for a bust here before Tatanka gets too much tech out, or it's going to be game over. I think he can do it, though. It looks like he's going to go for a 2-base push. He's grabbing that expansion, or maybe he's just trying to psych out Tatanka and not show his cards too soon. Why did he sell it right in front of him, though? My gosh. Tatanka saw him sell it. These mines are going to get some... Oh, really? 2 mines killed 1 lizard? Are you serious? They popped at the exact same time. That is unfortunate. Alright, well, Tatanka knows what's up, unfortunately. But I don't think he's going to be able to get any extra value here. He's got 7 lizards, but a bunch of them are lagging behind, so Kipo should definitely be able to... Oh, okay, yeah, his turret is up. He's good. Barely held, but barely held is held. And that's good, that counts. So Kipo's going to go with some toads. Tatanka's going to try to expand here. I think Kipo might have his chance. And Tatanka's going to look for that back door, and he's not going to see it. So that's kind of nice. Definitely, for sure, he probably feels a lot safer now. So he's going to throw down an MG. He's going to sell down his lizards. I like it. Only problem is, Kipo is setting up for a push. In a minute here, he's going to throw down at least 1 mole in the map. Oh, okay, forward squirrel, I like it. I like the squirrel in this case. And then there's a mine that is gonna get scouted, so he sells it. Oh my, he's telegraphing everything so much though. Tatanka already dropped the wolf. He's gonna try to spam down an MG. I like that he already bought the wolf though. This gives Kipo a chance. Can he throw down a mole worm? What's he gonna do here? There's no MGs in the choke yet. I think Kipo could just push in. Like, I don't think he knows how ahead he is. There's a 3rd MG going down. Kipo buying that mill thinks... I think he's thinking he really has to end it here, and he's correct. The wolf is down. It's supply blocked, so let's see if Kipo or Tatanka's going to try to sell down to buy it. I don't think he is. I think he's more worried about his face being punched in here. And is Kipo just waiting for 1 more round of moles to soak up that first volley? I hope he doesn't get too worried about the turrets. I think he's got it. He's going to set up forward position with the... What? With the farms? Are you serious? You got to end this, my man. You gotta go kill him. Now, I know he's operating under, like, incomplete information, but... What? No! Kipo! Kipo, you're gonna die. Alright, let's see. He is being very greedy. This could pay off because he could go with a... Okay, he could contain. He doesn't have skunk, though. If he had skunk, I think this contain would work really well, even against wolf owl. But as it is, he's going to get super greedy with his eco. And then he could maybe try a bust later. I'm just a bit worried that the wolf owl is going to do him in. This I like better. It's not that many turrets. It's scary to scout into, but it's not that scary to attack into. You've got toads, for crying out loud. Tatanka has his skunk, wolf-buffed skunk here, and he did just sell his lizards. If ever there was a moment for Kipo, it has to be now. The lizards are gone. Skunk MG is good, but we're about to see an owl here. Kipo throwing down some more farms. He's so dead, he needs to be attacking. But he doesn't know. We've got to remember that. He doesn't know what's behind here. He's completely blind because you can't scout through this. There's no way. There's too many MGs to scout into, and he is going to have an insane tech lead. So Toad value or not, he's going to see the wolf owl, and he's got to just... I think he's just got to push. The thing is, okay, so he did get into scout a little bit and he saw the mice. He's gonna get his units out in front of the mice, save his MGs, and he's gonna tap. Oh, I feel bad for him. He had a bunch of windows. Unfortunately, it just, you know, it wasn't even any fault of Kipo's. It was luck, really, because he had to have guessed what Tatanka was up to. And this game is so much about information. And that map was extremely Tatanka favored. Like, I called it from the beginning. That choke was just death for Kipo to be able to push in, because it was a tiny choke, and Tatanka could just fill it with turrets and do whatever he wanted behind it. So, taking advantage of the game, or the map really well from Tatanka, and unfortunately Kipo in the dark. I don't think he was counting on that from Tatanka. But he's going to go for the same style again. I think he can make it work. I'm a believer. I am a believer here in Kipo in the blue, in the bottom left, and Tatanka in the far right. Again, with no backdoor to lizards. Still a nice MG skunk spot to hold here, but not as crazy as last game. And Kipo with no easy expansion here. I guess he could... Is that big enough for Commander to go through? I don't know if it is. I don't think it is, so I think Kipo is going to have to... I think he's going to have to bust on one base unless he takes, like, this base right here. But he's going for a 4-farm double. Unfortunately, Tatanka with the 5-farm safety warrant should be completely safe. He's going with a lizard MG here. Is Kipo going to throw down a mole warren? It looks like he wants to. But with 4 farms, it takes so long to get your money up. Tatanka's being very safe. He's got another turret coming. Time travel Tandor. Ha! Yeah, I don't believe it. I think Kipo's pretty desperate at this point. But I can't imagine that Tatanka can't hold this when he knows exactly what's going on. Yeah, he taps. Alright, well, Tatanka takes it 3-1. Kipo with some pretty cool ideas there. Didn't quite ever get the map I think he was looking for, and Tatanka is just so on top of scouting, seeing everything he's up to, so thanks for watching that. GG's.